1900.
So, it has been almost a month that we have been living in the RV, and we have been in a parking lot, but this parking lot is in the mountains, and it's pretty cool. Today I went on a hike with Indy and Alan. Every weekend so far we've done something crazy. Like the very first weekend we went and took the RV and just camped somewhere in the mountains that was close to us. And then the next weekend we went to Meow Wolf, and then last weekend we went to Glenwood Springs and did an adventure park, and then we also went to Rifle Falls. So we did a bunch of different things every single weekend, and this is the first weekend that we just decided to stay in our parking lot and not really do anything. On TikTok, I have been posting about all of the little details and things that we've been doing. I learned how to change the RV oil on the generator all by myself. And then there's lots of other little RV chores like dumping and refilling your water and things like that. And just little RV chores that I am learning how to do. We have endured about 3 or 4 snowstorms as well that we've been in this RV. And honestly, it's been great. I just have to refill the propane maybe every 3 or 4 days, and then gas maybe like once a week, which is really awesome. We have been adjusting to living in the RV very well, but today was kind of a chill day. If we're not running errands today, we're definitely going to be running errands tomorrow, which is just going to be like filling up propane, dumping our tanks, things like that. It's been really cold, so I'm going to have to turn on the tank heaters tomorrow so that it can warm up everything in our black and our gray tank, and then it'll be easier for it to dump. So I'll take you guys along with us on all of our errands and just kind of enjoy the weekend. The Meow Wolf video and the other adventure where we went to Glenwood Springs and Rifle Falls within the same weekend, I'll also be putting that video up for you guys so you can see the adventure. We did take the RV to both of those. And yeah, this is the first chill weekend in the RV, and I think tonight, because we're going to be dumping and taking out all of our trash, tonight I'm going to make a kind of messier dinner. And we haven't made dinner together in the RV, so I'm really excited to make dinner with you guys. This is one of my favorite meals, and I've only ever made it at home. I've never made it in the RV, so we're going to do it together. The kitchen is a mess, but let's start getting it ready so that we can make a chicken dinner. We're currently in the top bunk. We don't always like dirty dog in our bed. Sometimes it's just gross and it smells and she needs a bath. So I hang out with her up here, and she also has the whole entire couch which turns into a bed. But yeah, she's been cuddling with me up here. Okay, so let's go make some dinner. I'm really excited to make dinner. So I have to get myself down. Ugh. And then I have to get the dog down. So ready? Okay. This is our Starlink box that was up there, and I don't want the box anymore because we never put the Starlink back in the box anyways. We just put it up top. So I'm just gonna get rid of the box because the less the better, honestly. And I'm also going to take this time to kind of go through the RV and comb through all the trash, because I often find myself throwing away trash and then having a whole bunch more trash the same day that we empty the trash. So let's make sure we don't do that. Kitchen is kind of a mess, but I feel like I deep clean this place once a week. I need to get rid of the flowers because they're just old Valentine's Day flowers, presents from my grandma. Just gonna start by putting things away. Hi, kitty cat. We don't really have a place where we could put the kitty cat's food without the dog getting to it, so we just put it wherever we can. We do not need the air fryer, so we can put that away. Let's check out the sink. Okay, there's not much grossness in there, just some utensils, which is awesome. And I'm gonna put some cups in there. Alrighty, and then I just gotta open this up, and then I'm gonna wipe down the counters real quick. So typically Sunday is like our cleaning day when we clean everything, but because I am here this weekend and normally we go off on some adventure, like we're somewhere in the mountains or
We're a couple hours away from our cozy camping spot. Yeah, I think it's time I retire these flowers because tomorrow's trash day anyways. And we're also dumping our tanks. So, but yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice to have a clean RV and then also be able to enjoy it, because once it's clean, we aren't gonna have to drive it back or do anything like that. After we do all of our errands, I'm gonna push out the slide as well and do some vacuuming and mop the floors too. Now that I have my kitchen clean, I'm going to be getting out the supplies that I need. Okay. I'm gonna need some eggs, some chicken breasts, I keep my pan in my little oven. And since we've never cooked together in the RV, I'm just gonna kind of walk you guys through what I do. So I have a vent up here for whenever I'm cooking, but I also just opt for opening the window. And that's just because we have a detector, and if there's too much CO2 or propane, then the alarm will go off, and we don't want the alarm to go off because that could also silently poison us. I'm just gonna heat up my pan a little bit and just kind of get it ready with some Greek olive oil. And I'm just going to put enough to cover the pan so that I can fry the chicken. You'll see what I'm doing. You'll see what I'm making. I almost forgot the flour. We're also going to need flour as well because we're going to be using 2 bowls, one for the dry stuff and one for the wet, which will be the eggs. This is actually going to be kind of fun because this is my cutting board and I actually don't have any knives to cut with. My Uncle Randy and Uncle Brent gave me this. It's like a mixture of a bottle opener, a fork, a spoon, and then this knife. And this is what I've been using for cutting anything and everything that I have. But it's worked so far. Before we get started, I need to wash my hands. More counter space. All right, and now I'm going to be putting an egg or 2 in here and beating it up, and then putting some flour in here. For rice, he picked out this jasmine rice that he likes. It's quick and easy, so I'm not complaining. I'm just gonna pop it in the microwave. All I have to do is just squish it, and yeah, so super easy for the rice portion. One of the cats just pooped, and part of chore day tomorrow is cleaning out the cat litter box. Keep it easy. I think I'm just going. So you're setting up Netflix for me in the RV while I cook?
Yeah, technically. Ripping.
Everything you're saying. My leadership betrayed me. All I ever wanted was to be able to live like my dad. I was a...
Alright, so remember how doing the cat box is part of tomorrow's plan? Well, it smells so bad that my honey is going to clean it out right now. I'm almost done with dinner. I just have
to flip the chicken and let them cook a little bit longer, put the rice in the microwave, and then cover it with this sauce.
Literally get them at Walmart, and it's just the P.F. Chang's. I like this sesame, and he likes the sweet chili. This one's a little bit spicy, and then obviously this one's super sweet, so. And I cannot find my sesame seeds. I normally sprinkle sesame seeds on top, but I can't find them.
It keeps going off. We just have to keep turning it off because there's no fire, clearly. It's just this.
Is that for me?
Yeah. Can you open this, please?
Fortunately, not really. But she will.
Jeez!
Help her?
You can put a little bit more on
That
it.
type doesn't match. I did put the kid
You know, everybody being his child. Well, she doesn't know. I don't want her to.
Amalia, you will be playing the role of Thomas.
Yeah.
Will be my Greek chorus. This play.
So last night I did the dishes, but I didn't put the dishes away. So before I get breakfast going, I need to clean up this area. And I think I'm gonna make biscuits and gravy this morning because we're gonna be going to refill the water anyways and dump, so we might as well utilize the rest of the water and then just refill it. So I'm missing a key ingredient for my biscuits and gravy. So instead, I'm going to just be making some pancakes. I need a step stool.
Can't reach it still?
No, I got it. I just needed to hop on the counter. She trying to get out the window?
Yeah.
Tangy!
Why do you want to leave so bad? I just want to explore. I'll literally be right back.
Oh my god, Magnolia, do not walk on my feet. Tangy, honey,
Indy.
I'm trying.
Indy.
So many animals. Good girl.
Stay.
Don't lick the syrup.
You making pancakes or eggs?
Pancakes.
Oh, okay.
And I like to multitask, so while that is warming up and cooking, I'm going to make the dog's bed and just kind of tidy up a little bit so that we can get errands on the road after breakfast. Where's your other two toys? Come on, go quick.
You motherfucker.
like to make a little at a time.
No.
I
You
know,
want 2?
I know. No, well, I'd like fucking 15, but.
Okay, I can make you 15. We can start with this 2. This is the first 2 going out.
Thanks.
Do you need any? You don't need any syrup or butter? You're just gonna eat them like that?
So I like to add a little bit of peanut butter, bananas, and granola to mine. Maybe even a little drizzle of honey. Okay, I think it looks pretty perfect. I'm just gonna eat it like this. So it is now 10:41. I've been editing for like 2 hours. I forgot that we need to thaw our tanks. So this morning at like 8 o'clock, we turned on our tank warmers, and it's a really sunny day. I actually have half of the blind covering because it was shining in my eyes. So once our tanks thaw, then we will go dump and clean them out, and I will show you guys that process. Just took a slight nap, and now I'm cooking taco meat so that I can utilize the rest of my water and also cook my meat before it goes bad. I'm using ground chicken, and I'm also gonna cut up an onion and some garlic to put in here, and then some other seasonings, of course. I don't know if I have taco seasoning.
Kid is like that.
Working on it?
Of course. They do.
The time has come that we are packing up the RV so that we can go dump our tanks.
All right, so I'm packing up breakfast. Alan is making room in the parking lot. It is 12:51 and we are getting everything situated so that we can get on the road. I kind of tidied up the living room this morning. We just pulled the slide in. I'm going to do the dishes with the rest of the water that we have, and then we're gonna hit the road, dump our tanks, refill the propane, and we may or may not get water. I'm not sure yet. It's been so cold, like it's probably gonna freeze if we get water, you know? All right, so we're just about packed up and ready to go. I'm gonna show you what this RV looks like. Alan is going and grabbing the Starlink off of the top of the roof right now, and I am just getting everything ready. So this is what it looks like. We cleaned out our fridge, so we have a trash bag, a trash bag, a trash bag. Nothing is in the trash can right now. Yesterday when he cleaned out the litter, that's the cat's litter. These are our jugs of water we have to refill. There's our puppy dog. We wiped everything down for the most part. Our vacuum is here and ready for whenever we get back so we can vacuum. And then that is from the oil, like the last cleanup. There's Alan with the Starlink. And now we are off to go do some RV chores. Magnolia, you need to back up.
Little lady.
So normally I have to call them and then they come out and then they fill our propane. But I think there's already somebody out there.
I guess you're good. Yeah. You're good. Go ahead and you got it first.
Never mind. It was another person trying to get propane. The propane is filled and now we have this mountain of garbage. While my honey was filling the propane, he also went and picked up my favorite Girl Scout cookies. So I like these peanut butter ones. So he got 3 of the peanut butter ones, 1 of the ones that he likes, and then some other s'mores ones. But these are so good. I've never had them before. We got them last time we saw Girl Scouts just because we were like, we'll just get some Girl Scout cookies. We've never tried these. I'm obsessed with anything peanut butter. I love anything that has to do with peanut butter. And we got them and they are now my all-time favorite Girl Scout cookies ever. He also came back with some paper plates. These ones are plant-based, 100% tree-free large plates made from sugarcane fibers. And then he just got regular plastic forks. I think that's his version of saying he doesn't want to do dishes. That's what this tells me. I am definitely a girly who does not like waste, and I do my best to try and reduce as much waste as I can. So this is a little bit heartbreaking. But I also don't know what else to do living in an RV and having your pipes frozen in the winter. Because what we were doing just wasn't cutting it. I think I might have to get like a shower bag and then fill it with water and then just use that as sink water. That's a really good idea, but until we do that, we're gonna be rocking with this. I'm not sure what we're doing next, but I do know that we need gas and we still need to dump. So let the chores continue. So apparently our black tank is frozen. So I'm going to be heating up some boiling water. We're probably gonna park in the sun. Where we are is about 2,000 feet less in elevation than where we park. So we went down in elevation. So I'm hoping it'll unfreeze while we're here. Sometimes we hang out. There's a nice dog park and it's really pretty over here. So we might just do that too. Just hang out, let it thaw, and then hopefully it'll dump. We've done that before. So we just had an epiphany. And that epiphany is when we have our gray tank open and the water connected is when we should do the bulk of our dishes. And it's apparently unfrozen right now, which is 10 out of 10 awesome. So I'm taking advantage and I'm going to deep clean around my sink. All right, Alan is boiling water and then dumping it down the toilet into our black tank in hopes to unfreeze our poops. While he does that, I'm gonna take Indy for a walk. Good girl. So it's snowing. We just got gas and it is $167 to fill it this time. Here, Bean, Tangy, and Magnolia. Cat check.
Turn the key off.
all the way out. Nice.
All right, we are back. We are finished with all of our errands of the day, and the RV slide is out. I'm going to shake off the bed and then vacuum in the bedroom and then mop the whole entire RV. Alan is currently putting the Starlink on top of the roof, and this is what it looks like.